Alright, so let's head, I guess, back into... Did we just finish up a version of Chapter 3? Yeah, okay. So a different version of Chapter 3 with Labris and her dreams, which I guess are on the beach. Let's dive in and see.
Where am I?
Blue skies and azure ocean spread out before my eyes. A gentle breeze brushes my cheek as I stand on a blindingly glistening beach, the sun shining from high above. The sound of the waves is calming.
What am I doing here? Wasn't I going through maintenance at Mitsuru-san's place?
I retrace my memories with a hint of bewilderment. Because I had been severely damaged in the recent battles, I was to undergo full repairs at the laboratory in the Shadow Operatives facility. I was placed into a protective case, and Fukusan explained what was going to happen while Iga stood nearby.
Oh, this must be a dream then.
I vaguely remember this sensation. It's similar to something I've experienced a number of times before. Fukusan said that she would shut down my consciousness during maintenance, thus I shouldn't be able to dream. Is this a random phenomenon occurring during my reboot process?
I'm dressed like this again.
I'm wearing the uniform from Yasogami High. My arms are human arms. Why can't I say those two words in succession? Since what's in one's heart can be reflected in dreams, this must be one of my desires. Still, I know it's nothing but an illusion. I understand, and I won't deny it any longer. This isn't really an appearance that I wanted to recall so soon after what happened yesterday. But it seems the me deep within my heart won't let me be that way. Still, gazing at the scenery, I cease to care about such things. I take a step towards the pier that juts out from the beach, then turn my attention to my internal GPS.
Guess there's no use doing something like that in a dream.
I don't need my GPS to know what this place is. It's where I hid a certain wish in my heart sometime long ago.
It's so beautiful. If this really is a dream, maybe I can keep going.
Just while I think that, the pier under my feet crumbles and disappears without a sound. Just like that, the azure waters swallow me. Now you're gonna roast away, Labris. The sun's light becomes dim, but I feel no anxiety. A mysterious sensation envelops me, as if everyone is near me, and I'm connected with everyone. Eventually, when the feeling of floating becomes stronger and I lose all sense of up and down, the sea changes into a field of countless lights in the darkness. You know, as it usually does.
Now, where could this be?
It seems I have an odd guest. Oh, you're that misrepresent. No, press stand? Ah, yes, Miss President. We met the other day.
I turn toward the voice and see a familiar woman in a blue dress. Elizabeth. She gave me a word of caution during yesterday's battle, when I had been turning my eyes away from my true self. This is an unexpected reunion with the person who appeared before me like a storm, and left with the same amount of force.
Oh, hi. Thanks a bunch for back then. I didn't get to thank you properly at the time.
You faced yourself and overcame the ordeal through your strength alone. And the feelings of those at the scene certainly helped as well. Still, my assistance was merely the cake under the ice.
The cake under the ice.
Under the ice? I don't know what that means, but this place is beautiful. Where am I?
This is a world within people's hearts. Since you are here, it's most likely that you are at rest in the real world. Now that you have gained a heart of your own and are nurturing it, I wouldn't be surprised if you were to wander here at times.
That all sounds pretty complicated. What are you doing here, Elizabeth?
To put it as Frank would, it is a secret. But if there was something I could say about it, I am yearning for an unseen power.
I really just want to start using the phrase, to put it as Frank would.
Huh? You want power too? Even though you're insanely strong already?
Oh, all this talk of power has reminded me of something. It's seems you have obtained a new power through that battle earlier. I do not mean to be rude, but my adorable personality cannot restrain my infinite curiosity for such things. Would you show it to me?
Huh? Wait. Hey, hold on now. Are you saying you want to fight me right this minute?
My, how could I have forgotten? A boisterous brawl in this place would certainly not be elegant.
I'm not talking about where we are.
Worry not. I will prepare a worthy stage at once.
Wait, you'll what? Huh?
She flips open the book with a fluid motion. As she does, a blue circle draws itself into the air, and the scenery around us changes.
This place.
The tranquil, ocean-like area changed into a familiar place. This is the announcement room at the school that I had created. Beyond the glass in this red-stained room hang the corpses of my sisters I had destroyed with my own hands. I feel a lump in my throat as the memories come back to me. I look down and see that my body has returned to its cold, white, metallic one. This is my true form.
Oh, are you a bit shaken? My apologies, but it seems we're being pressed for time.
Before I can sort out my emotions, the aura I feel from Elizabeth begins to intensify. Intensify. There we go. She's coming.
Without further ado, here I come. Your fate is in the cards.
Let's do a little fighting, I guess. So I don't have to stumble over any more words.
Finally.
You're frozen.
Ow.
Seriously?
Pardon me. Now, up. I see. What a blunder.
All yours, Ariadne.
Oh no, impassive.
All yours, Ariadne.
Here is some freeze.
Seriously? Oh, I'm dizzy.
Pardon me.
Don't
Please
fall
look above.
there.
Oh my. Thanatos. Ooh, impassive.
Take
Oh
the
my. Thanatos.
See ya.
Here goes. Let's change things up.
Oop, that's not good.
Here is some freeze. Backing up. Please look above. Oh no.
Give me my persona back.
Thanatos. Oh no. I will shock.
Best to finish this before things got out of hand.
Looks like you need punishing.
Well done.
Elizabeth laying on the ground motion is still the best, like, in this entire game.
Well done. I have indeed witnessed the power you have acquired.
While I was preoccupied with fighting Elizabeth, I remembered something. This is the place where I faced myself and gained something precious and irreplaceable. Yukun, Mitsuru-san, and all the others. Imagining their faces caused a mysterious strength to well up from within me.
Have I gotten stronger?
Elizabeth smiles. She calmly returns to the conversation we had been having.
Whether you can accomplish your wish and your heartfelt promise is up to you. If you can't do it, no one else will be able to do it for you. But from a different perspective, that means that anything is possible depending on you. Don't you think it could be perceived that way?
If I do it.
That is correct. Though, it would be most important to prioritize overcoming the ordeal that is coming your way.
Huh? What ordeal? Isn't this just a dream?
The ordeal that has made itself known quite close by. I bid you good luck.
Wait, hold on. What's this ordeal you're talking about? What do you mean?
The announcement room begins to fade to white and disappear into the distance, and I hear a siren-like sound. As if in sync with the siren, Elizabeth begins to grow hazy as well.
Wait, you have to tell me more.
My own voice is lost in the warning sound that crashes over me like waves. I just need to talk to her. just a little more. The moment after everything goes white, the laboratory appears in my vision. An ear-piercing wailing sound fills the air. This is the real world.
Good. You're finally up and running. Seriously, I am terrible with machines.
I look towards this voice and see an unfamiliar man in a black pinstripe suit. The man looks frustrated as he fumbles with my case, disconnecting the wires leading from the terminals to my body.
So how about it? Can you move?
Who are you?
I'm Kurosawa, police detective. Oh, do you know what a police detective is?
Kurosawa. I have no memory of this man, but for some reason I recognize his name. This must be information that was inserted into my knowledge database. Beginning personnel scan. Matching iris and voice print. Identified. Detective Kurosawa.
Oh, are you with Mitsuru-san and them?
Something like that.
As far as I can find in the database, he seems to be a person who can be trusted. He has a long history of private and public interaction with Mitsuru-san and the other shadow operatives.
I'll make this quick. There's an emergency. The car that that Mitsuru Kirijo was in has gone missing.
Mitsuru-san? What do you mean?
An emergency? She's missing? Only after hearing this do I pause to re-examine my surroundings. That siren must be in response to those ongoing events. I'm unable to get a grasp on the situation and only become more confused.
We'll talk later. We need to get to the roof.
As he speaks, Detective Kurosawa tosses me a small bundle. I opened it to find the Yasogami High uniform I'd been wearing in my dream? Does he want me to wear this? Though I'm still perplexed, I put on the uniform Detective Kurosawa gave me and follow him as he runs to the stairway. I see that his gun is drawn. As we bound up the stairs, I desperately ask him the questions boiling in my mind.
Kurosawa-san, are Mitsuru-san and the others okay? Who took them?
Go quietly. We've got to hurry here. We were being pursued, too.
I'm taken aback for a moment. The shadow operatives may be part of the National Police Agency, but their existence has been kept hidden from the civilian population. This lab's very existence should be hidden from the ordinary people, and yet it has been attacked?
Enemies? Hey, I could...
Don't. The ones coming after us are human. On top of that, they're from public safety.
This only confuses me even more. What's going on here? The Public Safety Group are at the very top of the National Police Agency's Security Bureau. They should be on our side. Why would they be coming after us? I bite my lip in fear. I thought that I'd finally met people who understood me, and that I finally had a place where I belong. Yet, now that I've awakened, I'm being pursued by armed people once more. People who are supposed to be on our side, at that. Painful memories of Yakushima return to my mind. I shake my head, trying to clear it of these thoughts, but it's not that easy. At that moment, Detective Kurosawa speaks up, as if he can see through my emotions.
I know it has to be tough, but bear with it. That's how you live, by fighting.
His words snapped me out of my reverie. That's right, the world isn't always filled with things like this. There are people who understand me, and accept me, and they're all staying right by my side. Had I not made my own decision to protect these people?
Thanks, Kurosawa-san. Say, want to take a shortcut to the roof?
With that, I pick up Kurosawa-san and run ahead. I'm gonna do everything I can.
Hey, what are you...
I jump and ignite the boosters on my back, then kick off the wall. It's a bit of a rough move, but I have determined that it's in our best interest to proceed as quickly as possible in this situation.
Here we go!
Whoa!
You gotta control Abris. We shoot up the staircase to the next landing, where I kick the wall again to send us flying up the staircase in the opposite direction. I repeat this a number of times, rocketing us up the extremely long staircase and allowing us to reach the door to the rooftop in less than a minute.
some nerve.
Sorry, but
It's fine. Looks like I can trust you to get things done.
Detective Kurosawa seems pale, but he still stands up, and I see the strength of will in his eyes as he speaks to me.
Well, from here on, this is a battle that only you can fight.
When he opens the door slightly, the chilly air from outside rushes in through the gap.
I'm putting their lives in your hands.
Kurosawa-san opens the door fully, and the wind whips at us.